Previously on Latin Lives.
How am I supposed to get any rest with you guys arguing? It's just like being at home.
Oh, Dios mío, he's up.
Hey, Tito!
Yes! Why are you yelling?
Welcome home!
Hi, Pito. Abuela, I'm pregnant.
It's been a rough couple of days. I had to beg her father to let me move back in. You know what that does to a man, to gravel like that?
So when we get the results, no matter what the results are, we are done.
Fuck!
Lobo, amor. Ay, nena, I didn't know you were here. ¿A dónde carajo está ese perro?
Abuela, Lobo died, remember?
No, he didn't. I just heard him barking.
No, that was Chuleta, the neighbor's dog.
No, Lobo is here.
I'm telling you, he wasn't.
Yes, Lobo. Lobo, ven a comer. Lobo.
Abuela, he's dead! Lobo is dead. He died 5 years ago. I told you already, he's not here!
¿Por qué me grita?
Abuela, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. Abuela, mírame.
Zángano, coño. Ay, Dios mío. How are you feeling? How's your head?
Right now, cabeza dura feels like cabeza de mierda.
You know, I heard you in here before. It sounded like you were crying. ¿Qué pasa?
Un mal sueño.
You were thinking of what happened that night in the park.
Yeah.
Nana, you don't have to think of that night all the time. You know, when Norma told me what happened to you, I was so scared. Then I remembered, went back and I remember your first words. And you looked at me and you reached out and touched my face with your little hand. And you said, Hueva, abuela. You know, your mother thinks that mommy were your first words. But you and I know. And that's our secret, right, Pito?
I don't remember that.
Ay, claro que no. Tú eres un bebé, un bebito, cagadito. But you know who I was.
I wish I could remember that. Maybe that memory would replace this one.
Cuéntame de tu vida. Háblame de ti, hijo.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't that a song?
No.
Abuela.
Ah, sí. Sí. Ay, amor.
I just keep thinking about what happened.
Dime.
They keep coming at me. And every time I close my eyes, there they are. I just keep hearing my footsteps and my breathing. I just keep hearing the footsteps and the breathing, and then I'm on the ground.
Ay, do you know who did this?
No. I can't see any faces. All I see is little flashes of light. It's bouncing off something. The keys, glasses. It was so dark I couldn't see shit. But in my dream, it's not them, whoever they are. It was Papo and Sammy and Norma and Lourdes beating me. Lourdes is yelling, cabeza dura, cabeza dura. And Papo and Sammy are talking shit. And I just keep yelling for them. I keep screaming for help and yelling for them to stop. And they just won't stop. Kicking the shit out of me. I feel myself getting weaker, and I can feel my skull crack. I can hear my blood hit the pavement. I can hear them grunting and breathing like wild animals, and the edges of whatever I can see just disappear, and then nothing. You know what that's like? A darkness that's just so deep that you can't escape it. It was a dream. It was just a dream, right? I know it wasn't them. I know they would never do that. Yeah, they tease me, but I know they love me. They want the best for me. It was just so terrifying to imagine that it was them. You know, my family almost killing me. Seeing that is just so... I don't know, it's so weird. Mommy and Pa are checking on me every 10 seconds. Like, I'm fine, you know? I'm fine. I don't need them to be checking up on me whenever I'm not where they can see me, como si yo fuera un bebé. Sammy and Papo are interrogating me, and then Norma's being a bitch about God knows what, and then Lourdes is still singing that damn song. In a weird, really messed up way, that nightmare is like my real life. They're just all on top of me all the time, just smothering me. Like, carajo, I'm fine, you know, I'm fine. Abuela? Abuela? Ay, Maria. Typical. Hopefully your dreams are better than mine.
La familia unida jamás será vencida. Ay, no, no, no. La familia unida jamás será vencida. Haga una bulla la familia. El friki es tu familia. La familia unida jamás será vencida. Ay, no, no, no. La familia unida jamás será vencida.
You know, I'm at the end of my rope with you.
So let go.
What the hell was that in there? Are you a doctor? Are you a cop?
I didn't ask to be in the ER. You requested me.
Because you're good at what you do despite your attitude.
What did you expect me to do? You have me by myself in some makeshift reception area checking in patients.
The board decided to renovate the ER, not me. And we have to do this during the day. All you have to do is direct any non-emergencies to the clinic. And you're not by yourself. Triage and security are just a few feet away.
Oh, because they were such big help right now.
I mean, what even possessed you?
He beat his kid and was gonna walk out of here with him. What was I supposed to do?
Call for help and not act like Dina, the warrior princess.
Are we done?
Hardly. Dr. Alvarez.
Miss Castillo, how are you?
I would be better if a certain head of the ER would see fit to follow procedures instead of walking around half-cocked.
Are you trying to imply that I can't get it up?
Your lover is one lucky woman if the size of your penis matches your ego.
Miss Castillo, I'm shocked. Did we just not attend a seminar on sexual harassment in the workplace?
Dr. Alvarez.
Rick?
Dr. Alvarez, last week you saw Mr. Martinez and you didn't...
That man had 4 bullets lodged in his chest. If I hadn't operated, he would have died.
And if he would have died, his family could have sued this hospital.
But he didn't.
And then you saw a young man named Blade Rodriguez.
Let's get something straight right now. As long as I'm the head of the ER department, no patient will be turned away in need of medical assistance just because they don't have the proper insurance. So, unless you have the power to fire me, I suggest you save your comments to the next board meeting.
These people need to...
Can I remind you that these people are your people? Honestly, with all this red tape, I believe we can fudge things here and there and help people in need.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't just hear that. I have a meeting to get to. We'll finish this later.
Have a nice day. So, I heard what you guys sent to the principal's office, Mr. Ramirez, right?
If you're gonna lecture me too, save it. I heard it all from the Dragon Lady.
I was just gonna say job well done. What I didn't get was, how did you make that diagnosis?
Just because I'm a receptionist, you think I can't put 2 and 2 together? I've been working at this hospital for years. You don't think I pick up on things? I'm a few credits short of my nursing degree.
What happened?
Life happened.
It's a shame.
What is?
That boy owes you his life. Imagine how many people you can help by becoming a nurse.
Ajá. Sí. Chico, no sé. I don't know what to tell you. I've never had problems like that with my girls. Bueno, Laura still works my last nerve, but at least she's still doing something with her life. No sé, Chico. I have to talk to the family, okay? Adios.
Who was that?
What do you think? Who always calls me only when they need something?
Ramon.
Pues claro. Problems with Wanda again. Let me tell you, if she was one of my kids, I would have been in jail because I would have whooped her ass from here to Kingdom Come. He wants to send her here with us to see if we can straighten her out. Ese tipo está loco. He must want me to choke her ass.
Ay, Miguel, Dios mío. Don't talk like that. No matter what, Wanda is family, and family sticks together.
Yeah, right. The only thing that's going to stick together are my hands around her throat.
Miguel.
Mami, papi, what's going on?
Nada.
Okay. Well, Joy and I want to talk to you.
If it's about me letting you back in, you're welcome. But I'm going to tell you something. You better not fuck up again. And keep going to Gamblers Anonymous, because if you start gambling again, throw your money away, you're not setting 1 foot back in this house. Do you hear me? Crystal.
Ay, Miguel, ya. Let it go. I thought we talked we weren't going to discuss this again.
I'm just reminding him in case he forgets. He has exactly until the summer to get his shit together and find my daughter her own place like she deserves. I'm tired of la misma mierda.
Está bien. You made your point. Now let them say what they have to say.
Well, talk. I'm not getting any younger. What is it?
Mami, papi.
What?
You're gonna be grandparents. We're pregnant. Surprise?
Are you okay, Mr. Ramirez? Feeling alright? Norma, are you feeling okay?
He's fine. He had that same look when he told me about Olga and Papo. It's called the I'm shell shock and I don't know what to say or do look.
Yo, ven acá. Was this your twisted idea of making sure I didn't kick you out like a trash bag? Did you get my daughter pregnant as security so you can continue to gamble your life away at our expense, at our daughter's expense? Huh? Answer me!
No, Mr. Ramirez, this wasn't planned. I just found out myself. I would never do something like that. We weren't even planning to have kids until we got settled down. Look, it's no secret that things are not going great right now.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. If I find out you're lying to me, I'm gonna break your legs. ¿Me oíste?
You're freaking kidding me, Pa? You really think this baby was a plan? A baby's a serious matter. We didn't plan this. But I'm beginning to get the idea that this baby's not welcome here. Such an ass sometimes. I really thought you guys would be happy for us After all this family's been through, having a baby is a blessing regardless of the situation. You know something, Ma? For someone who cheated on his wife and brought home another woman's child, your husband sure is acting like he's perfect and incapable of making mistakes.
Norma, honey, calm down. You are in no condition to stress yourself out. Don't take your father seriously. Of course we're happy. A baby. There hasn't been a baby in this family since Papito was born. Don't worry about your father, mija. He will come around. He's just worried about you, that's all. You know how much he loves you kids. I can't wait to spoil this baby. Congratulations, mija. Que Dios siempre los acompañe. Now go, I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about.
Thank you, Mommy. You are right. These homers are driving me crazy. I'm gonna go and take a nap now. I'm tired, okay?
Thank you, Mrs. Ramirez. You always save the day. I don't know what to say. I won't let you, Mr. Ramirez, or my Norma down. We have someone really important depending on us right now. Mr. Ramirez, gracias por todo. I won't let you down. I promise.
I'm speechless. I have absolutely no words. How the hell are they going to take care of a baby when they can barely take care of themselves? What are we going to do?
I hear you loud and clear, Miguel. But unfortunately, there's nothing for us to do. They are adults. They are married and they're going to have to figure this out for themselves. We will be here for them, of course. But this is their baby. We will do nothing.
I came as soon as I got your text.
Come in.
What's all this?
I'm packing.
You're packing.
I'm going away.
You're going away.
Darling, stop that. You sound like a parakeet.
Well, where are you going?
Italy.
For how long?
3 months. Can't sit shiver forever. My sabbatical is over and I have to get back to work the next semester. I plan on honoring Stephen's wishes and scattering his ashes in Italy. We need to move on. You would have wanted it that way.
Wish my brother would follow your lead.
Our situations are a little different. He's got Papito. Wake up one morning, have breakfast, say goodbye to the man you love, the man you plan on spending the rest of your life with. Just at that moment, someone with 3 DUIs decides to get behind the wheel of a car. Your whole life changes just like that. Everything's gone. Your hopes or your dreams.
Gabby.
I didn't even get to tell him I love him. I didn't even look up to say goodbye. I didn't tell him how much having him in my life. This trip is gonna do me good. You're gonna survive without me for 3 months?
I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna miss you most of all, Scarecrow. Enough about me. How are you doing?
Not good.
Did you talk to him?
There's really nothing left for me to say. I don't know why I can't just let it go and take him back.
Because deep down you never forgave him.
That's not true. Alright, you're right. God, what's wrong with me?
There is nothing wrong with you. been telling you this since we met. There is nothing wrong with you believing in monogamy. He knew that going in.
I know, but...
What? Just because we're gay, it gives us a free card to go fuck whatever moves?
Steven and you had an open relationship.
That's what we wanted. We had ground rules, though. Rule number 1, always play safe. God, I remember people dying left and right. Don't get me started on how cavalier this generation is.
I know, but the thought of just throwing away everything that we had...
He didn't throw anything away. He did when he decided to do Tina and sleep with some chorus boy.
We're negative. I mean, why can't I just let it go?
Because life is not one Disney movie. Relationship is about trust. Tony broke that trust. You asked how Steven and I can have an open relationship? Because we trust each other.
He proposed. I never thought that I could ever have what Papa had.
You don't. Papa worshipped the ground that Bonnie walked on. And she him. You've always wanted to be with just one man. I have to admit, I thought you were crazy when we met. You know my philosophy.
Men are like shoes, you need one for every occasion.
You had just come out when I met you. You wanted to be with just one man and raise a family. I found that beautiful and refreshing. No. I never would have been able to be with Steven if I never met you. You inspired me to have an open heart and to take a chance. Darling, don't settle. You stay true to yourself and your ideals. Fuck those other jaded queens. You go find your prince. You go find the man who's going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated.
Thank you. What am I going to do without you?
Oh. It's only 3 months. And when I get back, we're going to go out and paint this town pink. Now I got to go get that bourbon because you know I have to be heavily medicated before I get on that plane.
Nina, do you know who's pregnant again? Sylvia. I swear, they should put a revolving door in a part of the hospital that's the maternity wing. Yes, just for her. 7 kids in 7 years. Ay, Dios mío, that woman está jodida.
Hi, Mommy, please. You know how I feel about bochinche.
Well, it's only bochinche when it's lies. But if it's the truth, it's news. ¿Qué te pasa?
Hi, Mommy. Papo's still in mourning. Vito was almost killed. I think Sammy broke up with Tony. Norma is pregnant and married to a man she doesn't love. And Lourdes...
Ay, she told you?
You knew?
How could you not?
Lourdes is... Wow, Lourdes. My children are unhappy.
Ay, Fina, that's life. No one's ever happy 24/7.
I feel powerless to help them.
It's not your job to make sure that they're happy. You gave them a loving home. You were a mother that was always there. You did your part. It's their responsibility to seek happiness. I'm glad for you that you were able to be there for them all the time, for your children. I wish I could have been there like that. So maybe your brother wouldn't have turned out the way he did.
Mommy, Pedro's a priest.
I know. If I had been home with him more, maybe he would have been married with children. Instead, he's married to God.
Then there's Miguel. I feel as if lately, I don't even know who he is. The way he reacted when Sammy told him he was going to marry Tony, and then the way he handled the situation with Norma and Joe,
You know, Miguel is not my favorite person. But then again, no one is good enough for my little girl. But that's only in my eyes. Is he a perfect man? No. Is he a good husband? yes. Is he an amazing father? Mm-hmm. So sometimes he doesn't get it right the first time. But then he comes around and gets it right. And that's what matters.
I know, but...
No, there's no but, no pero. I have been married, Nina, 5 times. And not one of my husbands, including your father, is half the man that Miguel is. But I'm going to tell you something. If you ever tell Miguel what I said, I'm telling you, not even your brother could protect you. ¿Me entiende?
I don't know. Maybe we failed them as parents.
¿Tú estás loca? ¿O te patina el coco, huh? Mira, Papo is a cop. Sammy is a guidance counselor. Norma is a teacher. And Pito's going to Yale.
¿Y Lourdes?
4 out of 5 ain't bad.
Mommy.
Well, I know she's got a job. Thank God she's not out in the street, but she's not selling drugs. You know, when she told me that she was going to be a dancer, I thought she was going to work the pole.
Mommy.
The only thing that you and Miguel can be accused of is loving your kids too much.
Thank you, Mommy.
You do. You love them too much. They should be out of the house and living on their own. You know, sometimes somebody has to point out the obvious. You are a wonderful mother.
I learned from the best.
I'm going to tell you something else. You're my favorite.
Hi, Mommy. You love us all the same.
No. You are my favorite. If it was up to those 3, they'd have me living in an old age home.
Ay, yo no puedo.
Can I come in?
It's your room too.
I know that. Talk to you?
Go for it.
You didn't say one word to me last night during dinner.
Would you have listened?
Okay, I deserve that.
You think?
I'm trying to apologize.
You know, you've been doing a lot of that lately. How's that working out for you?
You little... I'm sorry. Your Theo Sammy told me you were upset I went to the cemetery without you.
That's because he listens to me. You know, he's been more of a father to me since Mom died than you.
Wow.
You gonna deny that? Didn't think so.
You know, I'm trying to move on. Trying to be the father that you deserve.
You know, all the things you said at the hospital, apologizing for hitting me, all words.
I meant every word.
Then prove it. Stop shutting me out. Stop keeping things from me. No more secrets. Just listen to me.
We won't move to Puerto Rico. I hear you. You don't want to move.
Thank you.
Dinner will be ready in a few minutes.
What's for dinner?
Can't you smell it? Arroz con gandules y pernil.
Again? Can't Grandma make something else?
Papito.
Yeah?
I do love you.
I love you too.
Please don't tell me that you're still in that crazy idea about moving to Puerto Rico.
I don't expect you to understand.
Understand what? That you don't speak Spanish fluently?
People speak English there.
That our entire family lives here, so you know no one on that island.
That's not entirely true. Olga lives there.
Cañón.
My mother.
I'm your mother.
Ma, I'm sorry, you know that I know that.
This is my cue to exit. Hi, Mommy. I'm gonna go see if they finished Pito's test. Or if Luz started to work.
Why, Papo? Why would you call that woman? You haven't heard from her since Papito was born. She couldn't even make the effort to come to the Bronx from Brooklyn to see her first grandson.
That's because she's not his grandmother, you are. Just like you're my mother.
Then why reach out to her at all? How did you even know how to find her? Altagracia.
While Olga may not have wanted a son, Altagracia, she wanted a grandson. She kept in touch with me. Olga has made a name for herself back on the island. So I gave her a call to see if she could help Papito and I get settled over there. She's full of ideas.
Oh, I'm sure she's full of something, alright? That doesn't mean she has to spread it all over you and Papito.
Ma, really?
You don't know this woman. The things that she's done. If you did, then you will understand why it hurts me to the core that you would contact her for anything, especially to take away my grandson.
Ma, I'm sorry, I didn't think.
That's your problem, Papo. You don't think. You just react without thought. Have you ever thought what it would do to Papito? To be torn from his family?
It's not just about that.
You want to go to Puerto Rico? Then go. Pero leave Papito here.
I can't leave my son.
And I can't let Olga get her claws into him.
Now you're getting all Telemundo on me. This is not one of abuela's novelas.
You're right. This is real life. Far worse. I'm gonna go see your brother now. But I want you to know something. That woman abandoned you when you were 1 month old. I told Miguel to bring you home to us. I fell in love with you the first moment I laid eyes on you. Yet it wasn't until I had Sammy and gave birth to my own child that I realized that woman's greatest sin. How could she, a mother, carry her baby for 9 months and just walk away? So you get angry, you scream, you yell, you act without thinking, you make mistakes after mistakes, and I will always be here for you. I will never walk away from you. You know why? Because I'm your mother.
Ma, I'm sorry.
Ma?
¿Qué, hijo?
I'm sorry.
For what?
For calling Olga. You're my mother. My only mother. Please forgive me.
Hijo, you have nothing to forgive. I love you unconditionally. What's wrong?
He hates me.
Who?
Papito.
He's angry, hurt, and confused, but he doesn't hate you, Papo.
I'm losing him, Ma.
Then do something about it. Only you can save your son. Talk to him.
I love you, Ma.
I know, mijo.
remember, I 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 remember. I remember growing up, all I felt was pain. I couldn't maintain the frame of insane. My father passed away and left me to live his name, so I'ma take his name in this game and bring it fame. Cause till the day I die is with you I ride. No tears in my eyes, cause in peace you lie. I'm gonna elevate my skills to the hills and cop the 600 wheels and the 40 acre hills.